how you can cancel the shot, the pass, and the through that you do by mistake, and how you can use fake pass, fake through, and shot is a skill. So let's get started. Let's start with pass. The process is the same even if your joystick is off. Now, let's talk about fake pass. Fake pass is used to trick your opponent. First, tap on pass button. Then immediately tap on joystick 2 times. You have to be very fast, otherwise it doesn't work. So it is better if you use stunning pass to do it. The process is the same for moving off joysticks. First tap on pass, and you tap anywhere.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for
Learning a new
expectation,
skill is hard,
for
but
renewed
with
ambition.
Duolingo, it's fun and easy.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
देखो, हर लड़का चाहता है हेल्दी, गुड लुकिंग और स्ट्रॉन्ग हेयर, लेकिन
And that gets things running. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic.
Well, Wayne Rooney's goal today will be crucial.
Itself.
We all know of his qualities as a goal.
And he's decided to go for it. And the pass is intercepted.
देखो, हर लड़का है हेल्दी, गुड लुकिंग, स्ट्रॉन्ग हेयर, लेकिन
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. Gabriel. And Pablo Barrios. Gabriel. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And it's Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cole was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's a key interception. Gerrard. Neither side yet able to find the net. O'Reilly proves too strong, too smart. O'Reilly. That's a cute ball. Spread neatly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Good read, needed to be.
Bangladesh definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Gerrard. Well, that has not gone well.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Van Dijk too strong for his opponent there. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Rooney. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Bangladesh have broken through it. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So, into the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Messi. Camavinga, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some resolute defending there. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Messi. And he's been shifted off it. And here's Messi. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that has been cut short. So we've reached the hour mark. Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to...
Just the keeper in his way. Tries a shot! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Neuer clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Bangladesh are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need.
He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cole actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bangladesh with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Edmilson! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Shevchenko. Kamavinga. And Gabriel. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
O'Reilly spots it and intercepts. Cole.
That's going in strongly.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So a genuine chance. Yamal! Well, now in he goes again. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Bangladesh really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Corner number 2, then. Solid! And that is doing no harm at all. He's shifting shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Van Dijk. Oh, this looks sharp.
Bangladesh couldn't really be more watertight in midfield, not a trickle.
And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable. are fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do, looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Heady ambitions here ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku's strengths. He's a bit of a nightmare for many defenders, and it's because of the fact that while a lot of wingers can be inconsistent, this guy has got some real substance. And initially, yes, he did struggle on making those connections to players in the box. Now, it's all beginning to work out.
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come. Oh, it's another chance! Brilliant from Foden! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that can save them this time.
Well, you might think a bit hard, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Back towards the middle. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gerrard. And Gabriel. Manchester United are behind here despite their domination of possession.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pinches it off him. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Spread to the right. Foden providing an outlet. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shevchenko is flagged offside. Gehi. Bernardo Silva. Gehi. Gerrard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Doku. And it's Gerrard. Knocks it into space. He can run onto that. Fernandez. And here, Foden! And that is wildly off target.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. Van Dijk. And they've got rid. Pass somewhat off target. Reinders. The ball's gone astray. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Now it's Reinders. He's having a hit! Not a bad try by any means.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find the net.
He leaps for it! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. Well, that is the first half, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So off we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
It's a throw-in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Foden. Now it's Foden. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Manchester United still this single goal behind. And Burmo. Chance, surely! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
And Bomo certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Diogo Dalot. And the keeper's got it again. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening.
Here's a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy. You lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Doku. Diogo Dalot. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he was quick to react. Rooney. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he latch on to this? Foden is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Right, Nori. Real chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Hunt has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And we have our very first corner. Fernandez getting this one clear. Taken back almost at once. Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot. And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
They want to be quick to recover this. That's going across goal.
Manchester nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Reinders spread out to the left. Time and again they are repelled. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Burmo. And that will be the final act. So in the end, goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Was it or not? Let me do it again. Okay, we'll do it again. Okay, stop. So I guess this is your card. Okay. So we'll just do.
Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So we're up and running.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Now this could be a chance. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. De Ligt clears without hesitation. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk. That's a little off target. He's on it. Can he get away? And he thumps it clear. And it's Gerrard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's a pretty loose pass. Rooney looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers, don't concede the opener.
And the pass is intercepted. Ahmad. Senesi cuts it out. And that is a little undercooked. Mbomo gets flagged offside. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Ligt tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Fernandez. He's through here. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
And Mbomo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up. And if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Dorgu gets a foot in here. Back where it came from. And he's heaved it away. Nice looking ball. Oh, good effort. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Manchester United coming in at half-time, leading 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So off we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Rooney, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And that's another good win of the ball. Tries to play it through. That's the throw. Fernandez. Showing great feet there. No luck with that dink over the top. Ahmad. And it's Fernandez. Ahmad. Shevchenko. And it's been hooked away. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Martinez. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Great vision. Gabriel picks it up out wide. Great ball. Shot at goal! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Mbomo! Oh, good finish. Mbomo at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Rooney has it in a wide position. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They may...
And Shevchenko!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Rooney. Well, that has not gone well. Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look...
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Casemiro. Oh, it's hit the post. It's in. We thought they were done, but never say never. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come. So let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. And we are already back underway. Manchester United pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Senesi. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, a guilty chance for a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has it! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Manchester United leading now. Senesi calmly anticipates. Looking for the run. Gerrard. Big chance! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
Over to the right flank. Oh, no joy this time. And he's there to belt it away. And it is half-time in extra time. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Matheus Cunha is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And he's quick to return it. No way through, so back it comes.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now he's got space here. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United bow out, defeat